Okay, Avinder, very nice to meet you. Maybe we can start by just you telling me a little bit about yourself.
First of all, very good afternoon to you. So, I'm Avinder Singh. You can call me Avin for short. I'm a graduate from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, which is a leading institution in the aviation field, and I've attained the Bachelor's of Science in Aeronautics. So, I'm an avid aviation enthusiast. For as long as I can remember, airplanes have always captivated me. Residing at Pasir Ris, beside one of the busiest airports in the world, looking past at these engineering marbles fly past, and the complex engineering behind them certainly fascinates me and has developed my passion for it. Where others would see the technicality and mechanical side of aircraft as a bore, I only see excitement. So my passion, thirst for knowledge, and curiosity about these machines led me to pursue a diploma in aerospace avionics from RP. Throughout the 3 years in my diploma studies, I was immersed in a multitude of aviation modules, and this actually piqued my interest much further. So before graduating, I completed industry immersion program for about 4.5 months in the strategy planning department in IBM, and I was actually part of a small team of 4 people actually. So we worked under the IBM and a general manager. So after graduating, I actually worked with the RSAF for about 5 years in areas such as air surveillance, aircraft maintenance, and air defense operations. So this allowed me to work with cutting edge flight avionics, world-class engines, tactical warfare systems, and radar equipment. So this actually enhanced my knowledge about aviation and its sophisticated design. So throughout my service, I actually accumulated many awards and good service medal. On top of that, I actually participated in a multitude of military exercises and large-scale events. And so overall, my commitment and passion to aviation is very strong, and I'm certain that I can contribute to the learning environment in this field. I look forward to the challenges and hope to add to this growing list in the aviation field.
Okay, very well. Um, can you maybe tell me some of your strengths that you have?
My strengths, let me see. So prior to my career in the RSAF, I interned at IBM and gained a lot of skills that helped me and allowed me to determine my strengths. So at IBM, I assisted in boosting sales, revenue, and host high-profile visits. And so I was dealing with VIPs on a constant basis, ranging from ministers to general managers to important clients of IBM. So I picked up a lot of professional skills, such as interpersonal skills and how to conduct myself, such as in a professional etiquette. So on top of this, I actually assisted with the company newsletter, and this involved researching, editing of articles. So before completing my time at IBM, I actually was exposed to the engineering department and gained valuable skills in supply chain management. So on top of this, I realized that dealing with VIPs and and wearing this professional etiquette, I was actually able to conduct them very successfully. So this was no easy feat as I was only an intern. So I realized that my strength actually lies with dealing with the VIPs and donning the professional etiquette. So moving on, when I worked with the RSAF, I actually was part of a pioneer team of engineers that assisted in the setting up of a new squadron, and I managed the RSAF tactical networks. So the defense systems, in addition to the airspace maintenance and surveillance, I was involved in all this and actually thoroughly enjoyed these experiences. So I was also maintaining the equipment, performing monitoring roles, and I had to work with multiple agencies such as DESTA and the RSCF operators to prepare maintenance manuals and procedures. So as such, I was involved in a large multitude of defense projects, picking up various skills on project management, delegation of tasks. Um, so this was where I kind of realized that my strength lies in this area in terms of participating in several military exercises. We are supposed to delegate the project to many different employees and many various agencies and people. So it's very important to delegate them in order to carry out the mission successfully. And I was able to carry it out successfully. So one such example was that we were in Exercise Wallaby, which involved the whole SAF, RSCF, Army and the Navy working together. So the importance of delegation is very strong in order to conduct this mission successfully, and this is to ensure that the system is ready with proper procedures and redundancies. So it was very tough, very grilling with the weather and terrain. So on top of that, I was exposed to various appointments and departments On top of my primary task, which was maintaining the defense equipment, I attained the following skills and realized where my strengths lie. I assisted in finding solutions to help improve the work processes in my daily tasks, maintenance procedures which allow me to brainstorm and employ effective solutions, and enhance processes where I do find this to be part of my strengths as well. So lastly, a worthy attribute or strength to mention would be I'm able to work under pressure, because we work at RSCF itself, which is always pressured from many agencies, many different employees, due to the time constraint, the decision making under stress, and then as well as multiple agencies waiting for your signal, having to answer to your superiors as well. So I'm able to actually remain calm and composed and not break under pressure, which I think is a very strong strength that I have.
Okay, seem to have a lot of strength, but
Thank you.
I believe that no one is perfect. So how about tell me about some weaknesses maybe that you have?
Weaknesses, let me see. Okay, the first that comes to my mind will be public speaking. Honestly, I would say that public speaking is an area that I could work on. So I tend to get nervous when we present to a large group of people. So in small team meetings, I'm the first to stand up and present. But then you put me in front of a big group, right? You get very shy and nervous. So I knew I had to overcome this. I spoke to a manager about this, and we set it as one of my development goals for the year. So on top of that, he set me up for an internal presentation skill, attended some meetings, a network group for people who want to practice public speaking as well. So I did go through training areas to actually help improve it, and with some practice, I started to feel more comfortable. So last month actually, before I left RSF, I volunteered to represent my team in a showcase presentation. So I had to present for 10 minutes, and I did receive a lot of feedback. So it was actually pretty fun. So I plan on seeking out opportunities to improve in this area. And moving forward, my supervisor assigned me to lead the training program. So I had to brief a substantial number of fellow colleagues and personnel on training procedures. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. And a second weakness that I have, I would say, would be in the delegation area. So even though I did carry out the mission successfully in Wallaby itself, I still feel that I need to improve on this area. So I think one area I would say is the delegation skill, because you tend to get concerned about doing everything right and on time. So you kind of get stuck in that mentality where if you want to get it done, you rather do it yourself. So that's not always possible. And I realized that if you have to slow things down. So recently I was given the opportunity to manage the trainees that just came on board. So it was something new for me, but it suddenly taught me how to delegate properly and assist my peers. So I can actually benefit from additional development in this area. So I signed up for management skill training course prior to leaving, and I'm always looking for opportunities to manage projects wherever possible. So lastly, another weakness of mine would be, I think, spending too much time necessary on tasks. That means when I receive tasks, I usually spend more time in ensuring that the work is done properly. So it has been thoroughly checked, it's been thoroughly verified, thoroughly researched. So as I'm rather meticulous, this takes up more time on my reports and it slows down the delivery. So resulting in me always asking bosses for extensions. But now I've really learned how to be more confident in my decisions, and I can work more efficiently. So this is through the help of my supervisors and bosses as well. So they taught me how to allocate my work. And previously I would think through decisions and it would make me go back 3 steps backwards. So this was counterproductive and not very efficient. So I tried to eliminate this, and soon I was more confident in my decisions and thus allowing me to work on my delivery more efficiently.
Okay. As you can imagine, we have a lot of applicants and a lot of people submitting resumes. So why don't you tell me, why should I consider hiring you ahead of everyone else?
Okay, sure. So looking at the vast significant amount of skills that I've experienced and received from IBM, from RSAF, this would no doubt help me in my future endeavors, and it will be an asset to your organization. So I've achieved a lot of accomplishments, such as the SAF Good Service Medal, the Outstanding Service Medals, and as well as established the outstanding conduct and performance witnesses by my bigger bosses as well. And I can actually contribute to the culture of your organization and work very easily with other employees, knowing that I've really helped out with a lot of missions abroad and overseas in exercises, so this can prove that I can work with people. On top of that, I've learned many skills, and this will help your company to bring it to the next level. So I believe I can actually make a difference here. So on top of this, having a passion for aviation, I think, is a key factor that motivates me as well. And in this field, you will need that. So working at airport operations at Changi, I think that was an opportunity that I certainly will not miss. So having attained a Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics as well, it allows me to gain a broad range of aeronautics, gaining valuable knowledge such as the science of flight, human factor safety, aviation security, and I completed a minor in the study of UAV as well. So this course in Embry-Riddle has no doubt provided me with a myriad of necessary skills. On top of that, the application skills that I learned from the schools, virtual classrooms, simulators have allowed me to have added benefit of hands-on training. So I'll be able to utilize all these skills in my career, more specifically in this field, when a similar work situation or flight task arises. So I've had a lot of experience in project management, RSAF, through workshops, hands-on experiences, professional decorum at IBM, hosting the VIPs, engineering solutions, finding innovative enhancements at RSAF, even dealing with multiple agencies during my 5 years stint, enabling me to attain good interpersonal and project management skills, and lastly, have a good analytical and meticulous skills set. So this is why I'm definitely looking forward to this move, and I'm really excited to have this opportunity to work with you. So I feel I'm a best fit for this position, and I can certainly help your company to excel to new heights.
Okay. Um, how about now you tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
So over the next couple of years, I would definitely see myself re-entering the engineering field. My passion certainly lies with aviation, so as you can pick up from my career progression so far, that I do want to stick in the aviation line. So I wish to pursue a career, more specifically in the aviation engineering sector, and hope to work with reputable companies such as Boeing, Rolls-Royce, Lockheed Martin, and perhaps UAV companies, which I'm interested in as well. So I've gained various experiences with IBM RSAF, attained many skills in terms of project management and interpersonal skills. So all this can be applicable to the aviation field and your company that I wish to take up. So in addition, in the long term, utilizing these skills and training gained in the aviation field, I'll be able to apply what I learned in my experiences to this current area. So I would definitely want to stick with the aviation field, and in future I want to pursue a master's degree from Embry-Riddle or master's from aerospace engineering from NTU. So my course of study will provide me with all-rounded perspective towards aviation and the engineering field, thus providing me with a fresher perspective with the workforce and be an asset to any company that I want to work with.
Okay, very well. So my last question for you is, why do you want to work here at Changi Airport?
So first of all, I'll be able to apply my experience in the aviation field to this company as well, to your company. So my experiences from IBM RSCF has allowed me to gain a lot of skills, and I'll be able to utilize these skills in this field where there's similar work situations and flight tasks. So working at airport operations at Changi Airport, one of the best airports in the world and a prestigious airport certainly, will allow me to apply my experience and knowledge to the betterment of your company. So having attained the necessary skills that have met your criteria, such as working with multiple agencies, improving processes, planning and executing service initiatives, this is all within my forte and I've garnered over the past few years. So on top of that, I wish to continue working in the aviation field, which is truly remarkable, which allows me to get a rare chance to a deeper insight. So it will be an exciting opportunity to allow me to utilize my strengths and help improve your organization and be a part of this wonderful and prestigious airport. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Avinder.